In today's video, you are going to be learning what to do to get rid of whatever is causing you pain. It doesn't matter what kind of pain it is, whatever it might be that's the cause of that pain. In this video, I'm going to be learning what to do to get rid of that very pain. Okay, so let's get into the video. But before we get into the video fully, I want to introduce this channel to you. In this channel, I answer questions pertaining to life. I do this every Friday and Saturday, but then I do this in a special way. I do it by telling you a story. I love this story so much. I believe it's a great way to communicate answers to your question in a way you will understand and relate with it easily. Okay, so let's get started. So, in the story, it's about a lady named Nkechi. And let's say a beautiful woman because she was married to an handsome man. So beautiful plus handsome, she gave birth son. Alright, so this very lady was a beautiful woman and she was married to an handsome man, but there was a big problem in the family. That this problem wasn't just about her alone. She wasn't the one facing it. Herself and her two elder sisters were facing the same kind of problem. And one day she was talking to her mom on the phone. She was crying, tears were running down her eyes uncontrollably, cut off her nose, she was sweating profusely, but then she was shouting on the phone, "Mommy, I'm tired. What kind of life is this?" Her mom had no response to that question. Sincerely, she was also very pained about it. All she was doing at that point was to cry. Tears were also running down her eyes as Nkechi, her daughter, was shouting at her over the phone. Nkechi did not stop shouting. She kept on asking, "Mommy, where did I and my sister go wrong? What did we do to deserve all this problem?" Her mother still could not answer the question, because this very question her mother has asked God several times, but there was no answer. Nkechi kept on crying. "Mommy, how did you give birth to 3 daughters and none of us can get pregnant? Talk more about giving birth. What did we do?" When her mom heard this question, sincerely her pain was heightened. It was taken to another old level, because that very question her husband had asked her, and was beginning to doubt that Nkechi and her sisters were his, because he could not understand how his wife gave birth to 3 daughters and none of them would take him, talking about giving birth. Nkechi, tears kept on flowing out of her eyes. She was telling her mom, "Mommy, my husband has changed towards me. He hardly talks to me. He prefers to spend time outside there with his friends. He comes back to the house very late. It's all begins to insult me verbally, like, well, my marriage is becoming a horror movie and I'm tired." While she was saying this to her mom, her husband burst into the room. Immediately he came into the room, she quickly put off the phone and was just staring at it, just becoming very scared of her husband. Whenever she sees her husband, she had this fear in her that she couldn't explain. But then, when her husband came into the room, he stared at her with this kind of irritating eyes and said to her, "If only tears could give me a child." It then eased, picked up his staircase and left the house. Nkechi remained on the floor there. She was crying. But this time around, she wasn't just crying, she was as well talking to God until she slept up on the floor there. After some hours, she woke up and there was this song playing in her head over and over and over again. Actually, this is something that happens to me as well. I don't know about you, but yeah, sometimes you just sleep or wake up and there's this very song that's playing in your head over and over and over again. And yes, Nkechi did what I'll you do. Because there are times I don't know the song, like I don't know the lyrics of the song, I don't know the song in details, and Nkechi did not know the song in details as well. So what she just did was to pick up her phone, downloaded the song, and played the song over and over and over and over and over and over again until she got the message in the song. So this song actually is titled Firm Foundations by Mavic City Music. It's a very good song. In fact, I think you should get it. Firm Foundation by Mavic City Music. Alright, so after that very moment, after listening to the song severally, she reduces the way she cried. Like, she didn't cry every day like she was doing before now. She hardly cries. Once in a while she does, but then she goes to God at the place of prayer. And nothing she did for herself was to just stay happy with God and stay happy with herself. And one day while she was practicing it, she was just singing in the room and dancing. Not because she was pregnant, she wasn't pregnant. Her husband came into the room and saw her singing and dancing. He was very angry seeing her doing such a thing. Like, he said to her, Nkechi, your days are numbered. Unless you give me a child, I will send it back out of my house. What's the essence of having a fellow man like myself in this house? When her husband said this thing to her, it felt like a knife piercing her heart. She almost wanted to cry. In fact, she wanted to cry, but then she was holding the tears from falling down her eyes, like she was avoiding it. Later that night, she left the house and went to the church. Nobody was there, so she was the only one. She went to the altar, crying and crying. At some point, she had to scream. I think it's one thing that I don't know why he's screaming at times since he was really big. So she had to shout. And when she was done shouting, she heard her voice in the echoing. Like, the voice came back to her ear. There was an echo. She was the only one in the church by the waist. So she was about to shout again for the second time, and then she heard the voice behind her. She turned back to see it was, and suddenly the lights went off. At that point, fear gripped her heart. But let me pause the story at this point. I'll continue the story right here in this channel tomorrow, where you'll be getting to learn the exact things to do to get rid of the cause of your pain. So before I continue the story tomorrow, what do you think about this whole situation? What do you think about men that tend to blame their wives for their childlessness? What do you think about Nkechi's mom? Could there be something, you know? How would they have 3 daughters and then none of them is able to kept pregnant? Talking about giving birth, like they've not gotten pregnant at all. It's actually weird, okay? So what do you think about this whole situation? Say it to me in the comment section, and please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your loved one, and I'm very sure it's will be up to somebody out there. See you in this channel tomorrow. Bye.